So, moving on to my personal favorite, Nintendo.
I think these are my best predictions.
Greg, you can go first.
Thank you very much. Tim, are you taking notes, by the way?
Yes, I am.
All
That's
right,
what I'm
just
doing
making
right now.
Just making sure. My Nintendo predictions begin with the announcement that Nintendo has made up with Amazon.com. And Nintendo products will be sold on Amazon.com normally and not all fucked up through third-party sellers, and everything's going to be okay.
You're dreaming, buddy.
What? I don't really know anything about this. Can you explain this to me?
Sure, if you've never tried to order something Nintendo-related off Amazon, you cannot,
Why?
because they don't get along.
Why?
I don't know if there's ever been
I
a
don't know
historical
the
reason.
How
context
to
behind
long
it.
has this happened?
It's been going on since probably the late Wii era.
I kind of vaguely remember this.
I'm going to look it up for you.
Okay.
It's an issue.
My first Nintendo prediction is that Star Fox opens the show is fully... Well, they're going to do a Nintendo Direct, but we're going to just refer to it as a conference. Star Fox is the first thing shown. They show it in an intensive look at it, and it's dated for this fall.
I'm so excited.
They have to get that game out. You know, like that game is basically the only thing between it and Zelda of any consequence. And I don't mean that as a disrespectful thing, because I'm most excited about Mario Maker, but the fact of the matter is, unless they have a big, meaty first-party announcement, which they don't, because if they're smart, they're moving all their resources to their next console, Star Fox is too far along to move. And so I think that that is a safe assumption.
I'm so excited for that. That might be the thing that I'm looking forward to most. Is I just want to see it, and like that's one of those games that I want to see a gameplay trailer for it, and I'll instantly know whether it's what I want or if it's not. And I'm very worried it's not going to be what I want.
We'll see.
I don't want to see no on foot bullshit.
No on-foot bullshit.
I like
No
that. I like the on-foot stuff in Star Fox Adventure, personally, on GameCube.
Okay, no, but Assault.
Was that
Did
the
you play
second one?
Assault? The one where it was like not majority. It was about a third flying.
Oh,
and a
so you're
third on
saying
foot.
I see what you're saying. So a mixture, kind of like the Star Wars game on N64, where you were in a ship and then you were on a ship.
Rogue.
And it-
No,
God,
no,
it was
no.
a disaster.
Rogue. We're
I
getting
can
muddled
picture
now.
it.
I'm talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the Shadows of the Empire game.
Okay. My apologies. First reference to Nintendo and Amazon's Rift comes from our good friend Jason Schreier over at Kotaku on September 19th, 2012. That, yeah, they stopped selling the 3DS new and all this stuff and all these weird emails. He's got no straight answer as to what happened.
Okay, interesting. Amazon doesn't give a fuck, clearly. So
Yeah. But they will. And they're all going to be happy. And it's going to be good again because then you can order what you want. My next prediction for Nintendo, Nintendogs returns.
Okay,
Thank you.
That's interesting. I mean, they would.
They would. And they will.
my second prediction is that Wii U gets a significant price drop to the tune of maybe 40%.
Damn.
My God.
Wii U is dying.
Yeah.
And there's no reason for them to not drop the price significantly. So this isn't going to be a token like, oh, well, $50 off. Like, no, like maybe 100 plus, if more, off of the price of Wii U.
My Lord.
Wii U is not even at 10 million units sold after, 2.5 years? So it's over. And so it's time to, it's like we were talking about the Vita, it might be time to just bite the bullet and get these things out and just empty your warehouses in anticipation of Star Fox and Zelda and all these Mario Maker and all these other games that people are interested in. So I think that Wii U gets a significant price drop.
Zelda Wii U gets a release date of summer 2016.
On Wii U.
Yep.
Fair enough. I can see that happening.
They spend a significant amount of time showing multiple Smash Brothers DLC characters. Amongst them will be the Ice Climbers.
Yeah, Colin's heavy.
See, I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with Smash, because I'm assuming we'll see Lucas a little bit, like actually see him like gameplay and stuff, and then like more than we saw in the last Direct. What new characters they'll announce, that's what I'm most interested in. Ice Climbers, I think that's a safe assumption that like there's a good chance it'll be there. I'm really more interested in seeing something like either a new character, like a fully new character that hasn't been in Smash, because I don't want to see them just continuously go down this path of... Yeah, something like that would be awesome. But I can see them just kind of like putting out the remaining characters that haven't been brought back, which is fine. I want that to happen too. But I don't like that Lucas is and like it was Mewtwo and then Lucas. It's like, I want those to be like alongside something new.
Dry Bones.
And I feel like I don't know about Dry Bones, but You know, somebody.
Chain Chomp.
Like, give me someone new. Like, I don't know, like a Fire Emblem character, you know? Like,
Yeah, like
I feel
another
like a new
Emblem
Fire Emblem character would be
definitely.
great.
That's what we really have
Yeah,
all been
That's what we
clamoring
definitely
for.
need. Now, there's an issue, of course, a technical issue with Ice Climbers was that the rumor was, and I don't think it was a rumor, I think they confirmed it, is that the reason Ice Climbers weren't in the game to begin with was because they couldn't make it run on 3DS specifically.
Yeah.
So there must be, for this to be true, there must be some sort of technical hurdle to overcome, or you start segmenting the games. And I don't know if that's something
They're
they
not gonna
necessarily
do
want
that.
to do. So there must be some sort of technical hurdle overcome to include the Ice Climbers. And it might be something like you never had full control over both of them at the same time. Like they were kind of just complementary characters. You could knock one out and the other stays. But maybe it's a way of like really dummying one of the characters and they're just there. And that's kind of the way.
No.
Because otherwise, I don't necessarily know that Nintendo and Namco can do that. You know, but I want them to because those are my characters. But I become so accustomed to playing as day to day. I don't know really
It
give
just
a fuck
doesn't
at
even
this
matter
point.
anymore. Yeah. You know what I
found
really
perfection.
want to happen? I don't think this will happen, but it's a prediction that I'm just gonna make. Is I want a really nice, robust Smash Bros. DLC thing. Like kind of like
New
what they
stages,
did with
new
Mario
characters.
Kart. But yeah, like I want a big step forward because I liked what they did with Mewtwo when they first announced him, like before the game even came out, and like there was that one Miiverse stage or whatever. Like I liked that was at least the hope that there will be DLC, and the fact that at the last direct they showed Lucas, it's like okay, there's going to be more DLC, and when Mario Kart they announced Pack 1, Pack 2. You know, so we knew that there was going to be an end to it, and that was going to be it, and there's going to be these two packages. With this, we don't know where the end is, and it's a little bit like they're just giving us crumbs, which I'm hoping leads us to a nice, bigger like plate of
Sure.
something good, like a real nice. You're going to get 3 new characters, bunch of new stages. I don't know, something, you know, and that'd be. I like that. I like that a lot.
You like that? You like that?
It's your turn, isn't it?
I believe so. No mention of NX.
Oh, you stole mine. That was gonna be mine too. I'll come up with a different one.
No, count them together.
No, that's fine. In the meantime, well, that was gonna be my 5th guess.
Okay.
My 4th one is that we will see DNA's games for the first time.
Ooh.
I think that they're not going to be ready yet. They'll probably start releasing them obviously this fall, I think is what they said. But I think that you're going to see some of the games and like identify maybe 3 to 5 of them. Obviously, Mario is going to be involved. All these kinds of other core IP. And you're going to kind of see the nature of the game and kind of trying to downplay some of the more casual fears that are surrounding DNA's
That's
involvement
exciting,
with
man.
Nintendo. So I think that now is the time because this is a Japanese-centric move, but ultimately for growth, they need to show these games to the West and start acclimating them earlier because the Japanese market is already acclimated to these games, or these style games, and certainly DNA style games since they're such a big Japanese developer. So I think we'll see DNA's games, and I think that it's going to be somewhat prominent. Like I don't think it's going to be like a passing thing. DNA, remember, owns 1/10 of Nintendo now, so they have a little bit of pull in like what is going to be shown and what's not going to be shown in these Nintendo Directs, and it wouldn't be surprising to me to see that. Yeah.
We close out on your next main Mario game. A tease for it. Spiritual successor, whatever you want. I'm saying like the evolution of Galaxy or whatever. It's coming to the Wii U, is what they'll say. It will eventually come to the NX as well. Not because they won't say that. I'm just saying it's going to be announced for Wii U. They're going to make it a Wii U game. This is a Wii U thing. But it's going to be in your Twilight Princess.
I love this. Like, what excites me as a Nintendo fan is you guys making these predictions and hearing it. I got excited multiple times, and I like that. If I get even half of those moments actually during the Direct, I even think it's a successful E3 for Nintendo. I think they're in a really good position right now to make the people that like them happy. And I think that's all that really matters at the end of the day. Because the people that don't like them, they're not going to like them. They're never going to win them over again. And it's just like it's a dead thing. But like, I like the fact that you guys just mentioned a bunch of stuff that got me excited. And I have a whole bunch of list of other things that I think they're going to do that are at this point a little obvious. But
Wii Music too.
No.
Do I have one more, right?
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I have
Go
one
for
more.
it. Go
I have
for
one
it.
more.
You had to make it up though on the spot.
I am going to make it up. They tease, and they do it in an ambiguous sort of way because it's not going to be a Wii U game. But what you're going to see is the first tease of an NX game without saying it. So it's like going to be a Watch Dogs type
Watch Dogs
situation, and it's going to be retro and Metroid.
Good Lord.
And
this sounds like an awesome E3.
yeah, so I think that it's time they move retro away from Donkey Kong. Everyone's fucking tired of seeing them
No, they're
waste
not.
their time on
They're
this
not.
shit, and they want a real Metroid game.
They do.
And Team Ninja is not the one that's able to deliver it, right? They didn't deliver the goods. Retro delivers the goods, and so I think that it's going to be Metroid Prime, and they're just going to it's just going to have a Metroid Prime logo, no name, nothing like that, no indication that's the fourth one. It might be a reboot, but you'll see Retro's logo. You'll see Metroid Prime, and there'll just be an ambiguous mention of that. And because it's a Nintendo Direct, and they're not necessarily exposing themselves to journalists, and Nintendo obviously will have a presence at E3, a strong presence, but you assume that interview opportunities are going to be somewhat scarce. With big outlets, you're not exposing yourself to a barrage of questions. They can then retreat back to their offices in Kyoto and go about their business without really being exposed as, say, Sony or Microsoft would be by revealing a game with an ambiguous kind of nature. So I think that would be my fifth guess.
Excellent.
Love it. Love that so much. I'm going to assume we're getting a lot of release dates. The last couple of years, it's been a lot of putting games out there and then seeing them freaking over and over and over and over. We're going to get Xenoblade Chronicles X release date. We're going to get the U.S. release dates is what I'm talking about. Yoshi's Woolly World. Finally, we'll get it. It's coming out very soon, the Yosh. We're getting it very soon in Japan, but I want it now.
When's that amiibo coming out?
Whenever this game comes out.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're waiting for. It's like it's coming out in Europe, too, before here. And it's like, man.
We speak English. We could import it.
I might need to do that. This is definitely like an English, like I don't think I could get through this game in Japanese.
Sure,
That'd be a little too hard.
Konnichiwa.
Mario Maker. Release date.
Yeah, finally.
I'm excited. I am authentically excited about Mario Maker.
I'm excited about Mario Maker, and I'm really excited about Woolly World. Like this, I think might be the first good Yoshi game in a long goddamn time. Fire Emblem, probably getting a release date. I'm excited about that.
Okay.
I think it's going to be later than I want it to be, though. Fire Emblem Cross Shin Megami Tensei. I'll be interested if we see it. We might see a little bit more.
I was shocked that game was still in development when they basically showed it a few months ago. I thought for sure, like on my list in my mind, like that game's been canceled. You know?
Yeah, I definitely felt that way. Yeah. And seeing it was weird too, and it sucks because it was the wrong half for me. Like I wanted more Fire Emblem, and they gave me more friggin' Shin Megami. But whatever. I'm interested in seeing more of that because there obviously has to be some Fire Emblem in it for them to put that, especially first in the name.
Right.
Like watching that trailer. I'm a pretty big Fire Emblem guy, and I was like, I can't find the Fire Emblem, not only gameplay, but also like these characters. Like, I don't even know what the fuck's happening.
Sure.
They have blue hair, so that's good. Then there's just a lot of like other questions of like, you brought up Metroid, the 3D Mario. It's like, will we get those? I feel like Nintendo's always easy to kind of make predictions of surprises because it's like you can always just throw shit out there. F-Zero, will we see one? No. Probably not. But people are going to bring it up.
Nintendo dogs for sure.
People are going to bring up like Animal Crossing. There's rumors of a Wii U one. I think there's actually a chance at that. Like they'll just like bring it up and it'll be a smaller title, but like
I think they should stop while they're ahead.
But they're not personally. You know what I mean?
It's just you have to manage your resources at some point, and they're not stupid. They have to be like, well, why are we even putting anything? Why are we even putting anything on Wii U?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like why are we putting anything on Wii U? I do think Zelda will be a Wii U game, but I think because I feel like they have to do that. But
for the people.
Yeah, and I don't think it's gonna be a cross-platform thing either. I think that's gonna be like it's that's it.
Final thing.
Like that's it.
Now, a big question for me is the 3DS. Like what it gets, what's announced for it, and if it's just going to be a bunch of like, we'll probably get like one trailer that just shows a bunch of like third-party games and stuff like that. But like, I wonder if we're actually going to get anything core. Pokemon Z, if it's actually going to happen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they announced that. But besides that, the big question for me is remasters. Is there going to be more on Wii U?
Wind Waker was wildly successful, so they'd be smart to do it. But again, it's a resource management thing. It's like, are people playing their Wii U's? Are they as engaged with their Wii U now as they were when Wind Waker came out? I don't know. Like, does it make sense for them to eat it now so they have a robust library later on whatever their new console or handle's going to be? And I think that you have to just start. They know internally what they're going to do, so they have to just start veering away a little bit. Star Fox is too far along. Zelda's kind of been promised to that Wii U audience, but other than that, I don't think you're committed to anything.
The way I see it, though, looking at this, man, there's like a nice trickle of games coming out, though. Like, none of them are the huge Zelda. I mean, there is Zelda. Like, eventually Zelda will be there, but like the Xenoblades, Woolly World, Mario Maker, like all that stuff, it's like those are little chip damage things. Add Star Fox in there. Like, I don't know if it's that. I mean, it's dead. I know it's dead, but like I don't think it's a good type of dead. Like, I think the people that like it are gonna like it. Like, it's like Vita. You guys love the Vita, but it's
Vita's way more dead than the Wii U is.
But it's like, there is games coming out for it. Like, to say it doesn't have games, it's just not true.
Sure.
Especially good games. Like, these are all going to be good games. Maybe not amazing.
Presumably.
Yeah, like I don't think they're like any of them are going to be perfect, but I think that they're going to be pretty damn good.
Zelda will be perfect.
We'll see.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Twilight Princess wasn't so perfect, was it?
Yeah, that's why they learned.
Yeah.
They learned.
All right. Well, guys, this topic has been sponsored by Loot Crate. For less than $20 a month, you get 6 to 8 items of gamer and pop culture licensed gear, apparel, collectibles, unique one-of-a-kind items, and more. Make sure to head to lootcrate.com/kindoffunnygames and enter code kindoffunnygames to save $3 on any new subscription. Loot Crate's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
You know, you get them, and you open it, you get all the cool stuff. What I like about it is that, you know, we talk about Loot Crate a lot. I feel like we've, you know, pushed them a lot. I support them.
Yeah,
like,
they're
I
cool.
actually like them, and they're cool. And they last month, I keep bringing this up. They had the Power Ranger shirt. And I really like that shirt. It was half Green Ranger, half White Ranger. It's great. This month, the theme is cyber. It's a cyber revolution with an assortment of cool tech-themed collectibles from a wide array of awesome franchises like Terminator Genesis, Borderlands 2, a whole bunch of other stuff. It's really great. They give you stuff in 13 different countries. So, you know,
Konnichiwa.
doesn't matter where you live, you can get this. And you have until the 19th at 9 p.m. Pacific to subscribe to get that month's crate. And that's going to be great. So go to lootcrate.com/kindoffunnygames, enter code kindoffunnygames to save $3 on your new subscription. Thank you guys so much for supporting us.
Thank you, Loot Crate.
And we love everybody.